Okay. There we go. Hello, chat. Excuse me. Stuff is in the way. Let me move it out of the way. Oh.
Shiro, it's time to Sakura.
Sakura. Thank you so much for the 21 months on it for resubbing. 21 months. It's like closing it on us 2 years now? Can I math? Yes, that's 2 years almost. Jesus fuck Christ. Hold on, let me double check that. It is! Jesus. That's insane. Sure, it's on to Sakura? Yeah, what do you mean about that? But, yesterday, so... I was gonna stream yesterday, obviously. Why wouldn't I, right? I have no reason to not stream yesterday. I literally didn't have a reason to not do so. So the question then becomes, why didn't I? Well, you see, I was hit with insane phantom pain, which is where you feel pain in a place that, let's say, you have a missing tooth, you don't feel the pain in it, and then you suddenly do, like you are missing the tooth. Like you feel pain in something that you shouldn't feel pain in. I don't have to explain it. If you know what it is, you know what it is. That's what it was, essentially. And I don't know how, why, but I was basically re-experiencing my entire dentist procedure that I had on Wednesday last week. But I was experiencing it in real time, not having any numbness or anything, for like an hour and a half. It was fucking horrible. I got no sleep. I was so fucking cooked the entire day of yesterday. Like, fuck me, man. It was insane. But I'm good now, though, so... None of that now. So now we're here. Good to go. Alright? Alright. I also didn't have any work today, so that's even better. Alright, let me just make sure my audio's good. I'm just gonna get right into it because I have yapped on long enough. Delayed follow-up? I fucking did. A delayed wake-up. I didn't see it coming. Is this peak? It is minute. Also, I sound good, right? I sound good, right? I know I always check myself, but I just want to make sure, because sometimes I just don't know, you know? Statistic class? Well, the statistic should be that you're watching me instead of doing that. That would be a good statistic. Not much chance that this game is peak. Ah, you're right. Anyway. Let's go. I've wasted enough time. Let's do this. Scene loaded. Oh, it's been that long that it has to load a second. February 7th. Heaven's Field 8. Delight. This is a delight, actually. It's a delight seeing you all, chat. I'm sorry for the bumpy last week, too. Yeah, I'm sorry for the bumpy last week and then the bumpy Monday yesterday. But here we are. We're back. It's morning. It's after 7 o'clock. Weather is nice outside and bright white sunlight pours in. Get up, Emiya Shiro. Oh, yeah, she did. I get up and stretch my back. Physically, I feel well. Move my limbs easily, and there's no trace of my any headache. I feel great waking up today, so the horror of last night never happened. Ah, yes, seeing that shadow baby thing was heartburn. Yeah. I started to think back on what happened. Even if I was reliving what happened 10 years ago, I need to train more if I can't remember anything that happened. My memories since collapsing in the park are vague. All I remember is leaning on Saber's shoulder and being put out of bed. Yep, sure do. Get out of bed and quickly change into my school uniform. You better. Saber seems like she's sleeping. Still sleeping. So I'll go have breakfast. Damn. It's already 7, so I should go see if Sakura's in the living room. Hope she is. Sakura? There you are! Oh, you're probably worried. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. In the living room, I find Sakura holding her school bag. Breakfast is ready. table is neatly arranged and ready for use to start dining right away.
あれ、朝飯もう支度できてるんだ。
Well, shit, I messed up. Didn't get to prepare breakfast. She's too good at what she does, chat.
はい時間があったので先輩とセイバーさんの分を作っておきました。
What about you? Also, chat, hold on. Is this the first time Sakura does this pose without that other expression? Of that, like, worried smile? She's actually doing a normal smile for once with this pose. Damn.
俺とセイバーの分ってさくらのは？
Yeah, what about you?
その私はいいです。先に学校に行ってますからお二人で朝食をとってください。
Huh?
どうしたんだよさくら。俺たちの朝飯作っておいて自分だけ食べないなんて変だぞ。もしかして昨日何かあったのか？
Clearly, something must have happened. Sounds like I was right on the mark. I can't think of anything from yesterday's events that would apply. After dinner last night, Sakura went back to her room, and that was the last time I saw her. After that, I think something happened. The fog gives me so much nausea that I can't remember.
そういえばここでさくらとセイバーがなんか話してた気がする。よく聞こえなかったんだけど。
私ひどいことを言っちゃったんです。先輩が倒れかけているのを見てついカッとなっちゃって。
Then you feel guilty about it, but don't.
ひどいことってセイバーに？
I guess you said something to Saber.
はいけど私にだってそんなこと言える資格なんてなかった。
And thus she felt a little bit guilty.
セイバーさんだけ悪者にしてしまったんです。だから今はセイバーさんに合わせる顔がなくて、それで
I'm sure if you just apologized, she would forgive you like in a heartbeat. So that's why she made breakfast for two and is trying to leave before she runs into Saber.
すみません先輩。あの後すぐ自分のバカさ加減に気づいてセイバーさんに謝ったんです。
Oh, well, you already did.
そしたらセイバーさん私に謝ってくるんです。
Well then,
私が悪いのに自分の不注意だったって。
Sakura, no harm, no foul then. Relax. Sakura hangs her head, looking ashamed. I see. If you apologize to someone and they end up apologizing back to you, that would make you feel even worse.
まったくバカだな二人とも。一番悪いのは
True.
怪我をした俺だろ。さくらもセイバーもそんなことで喧嘩することなかった。
Rare moment of competent social interaction in every household. This is a 1 in a million chance. You're fucking right.
でも先輩私セイバーさんに
No.
いいんだって。
Calm down.
言っとくけどな。あいつは相手に非があったら絶対に折れないぞ。さくらの言い分が無茶苦茶だったら怒鳴り返してくれる。そのあいつが謝るってことはさくらの言い分を認めてるってことだ。
Which means everything's fine. Alright, just take a deep breath. Sit down, we'll make some more food for you. And all's right with the world.
セイバーは口にしないだろうけど、さくらのこときっと好きだぞ。基本的に一生懸命やってるやつを大切にするんだよ。
You heard that, chat? This goes to everyone. Alright? This goes out to everyone. If you want Saber to like you, try your best. Alright? That goes out to everyone. Thank you for the Mambo Rain. Also, I did say it, Ade, Minen, and Rain. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. But yes, follow what Shiro says. Well, for that exactly. She values everyone who tries their best. So if you want Saber to value you and like you, try your best. It doesn't matter what. Just try your best. There's the expression.
けどならなおのこと今朝は遠慮します。
I want Sakura to like me? Well, I haven't figured out that yet. I'm not far enough into the route to figure that out yet. I guess just be nice. Hee-ho. Just be nice. Which you already are, so, mission accomplished.
セイバーさんが怒ってくれなかった分 ちゃんと自分で叱らないと調子に乗っちゃいますから。
Sakura, who taught you that? Because that's not true at all. The fuck? Taught you that? EM Yashiro too. Exactly. Also, Sakura, who taught you that? What the? Sakura laughs bashfully and gives me a modest bow. Looks like Hermione's son are leaving for school early.
さくらがそう言うんなら無理には止めないけど、こんな早く学校に行ってどうするんだ？
Yeah?
朝練禁止されてるだろ？
Yeah, there's no practice, so, like, what you gonna do?
大丈夫。道場のお掃除をするだけですから。セイバーさんにあんなこと言っちゃったんですから、罰として弓道場の床を雑巾がけするんです。
Hi, Crisis. Thanks for joining. Penance? So goodbye, bids me farewell and leaves the living room.
道場の掃除って。冬場の雑巾がけはきついぞ、さくら。
She knows that as well as I do. Though, which is probably why she said it. Something dry, you got it. Thank you. A good bottle of water. It's almost empty, but it's fine. You did for first time 15 hours? Maybe you should hydrate more. You should do that some more, you know? Wonder what she said to pick a fight with Saber. She thinks she has to do such an unenviable task to make up for it. I can't speak.
私とさくらが喧嘩ですか？
That's about my reaction as well, Saber. Apparently you did.
ね、あ、いや、したんじゃないのか。さくら、セイバーに悪かったって言ってたけど。
言われてみれば確かにそのように見えたかもしれませんが、しかしあれはさくらが正しいのであって、口論というよりは私の不徳を注意してもらったという方が。
Wow. Saber's grumbling at herself. Really does a thing to stop her chopsticks from delivering bite after bite of food to her mouth. Snacks time, you little fucker. They're not even talking about food, they're just eating.
いや、変なこと言って悪かった。さくらがすごく気にしてたから、こっちも気になっただけなんだ。
I'm just
なん
realizing,
でもないんなら忘れてくれ。
is this the first time that Saber's like grumbling like this over like her attitude against someone? Or her attitude towards someone? I bet this is the first time she's done this.
はあ、さくらといいシロといい、昨夜から同じことを言うのですね。実は二人揃って私をからかっているのではありませんか？
Sure she must have? I don't think so. There's a hair in my mouth. I got it. Thank God. I don't think so. I think this is the first time we've seen this part of Saber.
そんな手の込んだ冗談するか。そんなことして、俺とさくらに何の得があるってんだよ。
Yeah, why would we do that? Actually, I'm terrified of pranking Saber and being found out.
それはそうですね。では、単に二人とも互いを気遣っての行為だったわけですか。
Yeah, Saber, with you, fucking around means finding out, you know? I'd rather not do that. So amused as she ingests an omelet. It's gonna be a glutton in the morning. Mm-hmm.
けど、なんて言ったんだよ、さくらは。生半可なことじゃそこまで落ち込まないし、そのあたり聞いてもいいかな、セイバー。
I probably fell asleep in the middle of the day and missed the presentation. And the assistant was still at school to see it. So I failed the whole class. Crisis. My hand's on your shoulder. I'm looking straight at you. Listen, buddy. Maybe you should get a better sleep schedule.
それは単に私のサーバントとしての力不足についてです。
You crazy?
要約す
That's
れ
what
ば
I'm saying.
白を守りきれなかったのは私の未熟さだったと。
Your lack of skill? Saber, we were fighting that shadow thing, and it's my fault for touching its shadow for like a millisecond and then vanishing from existence. That's my fault, not yours. The fuck?
セイバーは十分すぎるぐらいやってくれてる。
Like every sword fight we've been in so far, you've kicked ass. It is not your lack of skill.
ゆうべだって俺が勝手に倒れただけだろ。セイバーが気に病むことじゃない。
Yeah, you wouldn't know what the thing was doing.
それはそうなのですが、とにかくさくらの忠告は正しかった。問題はそれにうなずくことのできない私自身です。
Yeah. And it would have been all ends if you know, still was asleep. I started a lot, so that must make sense. Point is, if you just didn't fall asleep, you'd be fine. For a whole hour. Crisis, maybe that's a reality check that you should fix your sleeping schedule so this doesn't happen again. I'll pat you on the back and say, man, that's crazy. Like, damn, well, it's good thing you got saved in the end. But, like, you could have avoided this. This was avoidable. Like, I'm being realistic. It was avoidable. I feel for you, but, like, you know.
さくらに何と言われようと私は、あなたという
Exactly. It's the consequence of your lack of
これからの
action.
戦いに赴かせるのですから。
Well, one thing at a time, man. One thing at a time. Take what's important first and then go from there. It looks away uncomfortably. Well, yeah. I mean, it's strange. Why are we getting so worked up over something that we already mutually agreed on?
がなく、不審に感じた住民が周囲の住宅の調査を要請したところ、
Chad, it's back! It's back! Oh, the music, dude. I remember this in KT. God, it's been too long. I said, come back! I'll do one more cycle of the song and then we'll continue. It's been too long. I just need a moment. Just reread it. God, this fucking song. Well, it's in the background, Angelo, so I'm letting it rock. It's in the background, so I'm just gonna let it rock. Since the news channel started. So I just want to... Also, thanks for joining. It's been so long since I've heard it in Fate now. I want to hear it again. It's like... For how old it is, it's one of my favorite game OSTs of all time, man. And Stream Dog Alive, real. Yeah. God, it's been so long, chat. It's been forever, it feels. I hated the song cut so early on that last one. Alright. I'll be a good streamer and continue. I'll be good. I know we all want to sit here and listen to this, but when Garden comes out, they add a new... Well, they remix some songs in the original for Suki remix. The original for Blue Gas Moon. They remix some originals. And there are some tracks still missing. Like, the KT tracks aren't missing. The sex track, right? I'm sure they will. And the some that could get to Toya tracks. I hope they re-implement those, because they're not going to be used otherwise. I really just hope Red Garden is where they implement some of the ideas from the 10 sub stories in KT. And the Secret 11th one, but that's me coping so hard. Dreaming, drinking, moonlight, bro, please. Sex track? Oh yeah, Crisis, you weren't there. There's a sex track in Tsukihime, yeah. It plays every time there's a sex scene. Just like this game. Just like Fate does. That's kind of the whole thing. That's not a good sign. You can watch my VODs of the original Tsukihime, you'll see it. It's not a sign of anything good, though. They remake it. So the OST. Oh, was it? Wow, would you go? Wow. Well, you see, Angelo, the way to tell if it's a remix OST, I'll use Spotify for example. Some songs will have the RE next to their name, like Resident Evil, like RE, and that is a sign of a song being remixed or remade. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the original tracks are remade. Do you need a Steam release tomorrow? Today? Tomorrow, mark my words. I believe it. Tell me? Yeah. So there's 7 tracks that have been remade, and they're all on the Spotify playlist or YouTube playlists. Like, you can easily find them. I would play them, but we're a bit busy doing this. Maybe tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow, but maybe another time. We'll go through. We'll see. News is on TV. Turn on the TV while eating, and it's showing a story about last night's events.
発見された体調不良者は30名に及び、直ちに病院に運ばれました。
I'm not gonna lie, when the newscaster started talking, chat, I thought it was Castro. I'm like, what? Why is Castro here? But I forget that's just the news anchor voice. That's the one they have doing the newscaster. I'm like, oh yeah, right, it's just her. Right, I got confused.
今月に入ってから7件目の昏睡事件ですが、診察の結果はやはり何らかの食中毒に近いと。
Ah, food poisoning. Finish breakfast and get ready for school. Went to school to see Tosaka. To discuss what happened last night with her about Mato Zoken and that black shadow. She's casting though. That's what if it's the most elaborate fucking play on words ever, Crisis? What if you just solved the reasoning? What if it is actually that's why it's Caster's VA doing it? Cinema. That should be an emote. That should be an emote. Thank you. Thank you, Crisis. I was sitting on like one more emote idea. Thank you. There we go. Cinema. And it's gonna be Noel because I'm that petty. It'll be a Noel cinema because I need a Noel emote that's not her being fucking depressed. Nope. Shut up. It's already too late. Already wrote it down. One more version. I can't make 2 versions. I'll pay you.
Wow, Mambo.
That was really loud. Thank you. That scared the hell out of me. Fuck. Coup. What would a coup emote be then, man? What would it be? What would it even be? What would he do? Cinema? What? As he's like dying? A tombstone? There you go. A tombstone with a ghost. There you go. We'll do that. That's what we'll do. Thank you, Menon. Thank you. This is crazy. But it's realistic. But it's realistic. Tombstone and Ghost. It's the Lancer Fate. Exactly. Not his fault. But it's realistic, so we'll do that. It's Tombstone and Ghost. There you go. Alright, I have about 12 written down. I should probably start commissioning them soon. I haven't taken the time to do it, but I will soon. Nico dies in Strange Fate. Day 2. I will tweet the fuck out. Reels. How many slots do we have actually? Let me check. I'd actually never checked how many emote slots I have. We have 3. Oh, we have 10 follow. We have 5 follower slots. Oh. I didn't know that. We have 5, like, free slots to use. Okay, so I can get 5 done. Okay. And then we'll need people to subscribe so we can get more slots. Because, I mean, you all would want that, wouldn't you? More emotes the better, right? But for now, let's focus on those 5, right? I'll figure out which 5 I'll do. Make sure it's a nice even that everyone's happy about it, alright? Alright, time to go to
警
school.
察では宮間南4丁目一帯に被害が拡大したことから何らかの薬物が散布された可能性が高いと。
Yes! Miyama South Forcom. Tozuko was glaring in that direction last night. Or just said that the shadow was causing the comas. Oh god, not that thing. To be fair, the narrow thing was me just adding something. Someone I'm planning to actually change. And that might be one of them, we'll see. But yeah. To be fair, it's almost like... Christ, it's almost like I'm a bigger fan of Tsukihime than Fate. Hence why I just have Fate Tsukihime ones. Do I have an idea for a Shiro one? I do have an idea for a Shiro one. Don't worry about that. We still be doing Fate though, yeah, because there's no Red Garden yet. It's this or bust. So yeah, 30 unconscious people. Experience for myself what that was like. Like Castor, the shadow lurks in the darkness and sucks magical energy from people around town. Going point to refate. I am! I am! This is a cry for help! You like it, bro? I like Heavensfield because it's written like Tsukihime. There you go. I will confess. I like Heavensfield because it's written like Tsukihime. No, it's wanna just suck. Why would you? Okay. Why would you say it like this, Shiro? What compelled you to say it like that? No, it's more than just sucking. Cast had a gentle touch compared to that thing. What do you mean by that, bro? I would have made sure to harvest energy for people in a repeatable, painless way. No reason for me. To be fair, that is my joke answer, Crisis. I do like Stay Nights as a whole. Like, it's all been really fun. Like, between all the routes, Heavensfield is slowly become my favorite because its writing style is so vastly different. But hey, it's not the end yet. Like drawing blood through a syringe, to use a metaphor. This is nothing like that. Yes, I may have only drawn blood, but the thing I saw last night feasts on its victims. The shadow has no mind or mercy. It cares about devouring its victims' magical energy, mind and all.
そういえば、学校に行く前に話がある。
はい。何でしょうか、シロ。
There goes my fan. Ugh, my one source of happiness. That's a joke. There you go. Have you ever heard what they said in the news too? She probably knows what I'm about to say, but she quietly waits for me to continue. As always.
今後の方針のことだ。セイバーも昨夜のあれを見ただろう。
Yeah, that thing's bad news.
はい。どのような幻想種にも該当しない。見たことのないものでした。
I'd be shocked if you recognized Saber. I would be shocked and terrified if you actually recognized that thing.
あれが何であるかはわからない。
Yeah.
ただ、あいつはあいつで俺たちの敵だ。マスターにもサーバントにも見えなかったけど、意図的に
My buddy
俺の
Eric.
動作を狙ってきたし、町の住人からも魔力を集めている。
Could you tell your buddy Eric to fuck off? Thank you.
なら、
当面はあの影の探索を優先するということですか？
He's chill. He made me vanish from the face of the fucking planet. No, actually no. The face of the universe. Actually no. The face of all existence. For like 5 seconds. No! He's not chill!
マスターともサーバントとも取れぬ。私たちには関わりのないものの相手をすると。
Yes. So he gives me a hard stare. The silly oopsie. He tried to do that to Tosaka! What do you mean, silly oopsie? Goals to obtain the Holy Grail. I'm asking her to help me with an irrelevant objective. Don't be for that fucker. I'm not allowing that. I don't allow such disrespect to Tosaka. Bitches. Listen, man. Wait, is that gonna... Crisis, real quick. Could you type that again? I just want to see if that actually... Did that fully block that comment for real? Oh, it didn't. Okay, I can actually allow it. Okay. I was gonna say, like, can I still allow that? I can. Okay. Thank you. Of course, she'd be against it. Get real. Get real. But still.
あの影を放っておけない。これは聖杯戦争より優先すべきことだと思う。
You think it takes priority over the Grail? Really, Shiro? Oh, alright. Zero watches me silently for a moment. Definitely sounds makes me hold my breath.
まったくそう来ると思っていました。私としてはあの影には関わりたくないのですが。
I mean, granted, yes. With Tosaka, I had that whole ass rant. I did. So my stance and feelings for Tosaka are certainly still muddied. And it's kind of like... yeah, I still don't like her as much as I used to. But, like, she's fine. Like, Tosaka's fine. She's aight. She's good. She's a good egg. I just don't like that part.
セイバー、その本当にいいのか？
いいも悪いも私が断ったところでシローは一人で行動するではないですか。
True.
そうなった時あなたを守りきれねば本末転倒です。あなたに死なれては私はこの世にとどまれません。
True.
ですからたとえ反対であったとしてもシローの方針に従うしかないのです。
Thank you.
それはそうだけど。
それにあなたを一人にしては昨夜のような無茶をいつしでかすか。あれで2度目ですからね。3度目だって必ずあります。そんなことになったら
Aha, true.
私はまた桜に謝らねばならなくなる。
I'll do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen the third time.
じゃあ
誠に不本意ですがサーバントは主の命に従うもの。マスターであるシローがそう判断したのなら剣は預けます。
Yeah! Yeah! I put my hand in the air.
セ
Yeah!
イバー、
Seba! Thank you.
ですがシローあの影は尋常な相手ではない。あれに比べればバーサーカーとて御しやすい相手でしょう。
I don't like the sound of that.
それは肌で感じた。
Yeah, yeah.
あいつはその強いとか弱いとかいう次元の話じゃなくて、ただ
Well, there's no actually
殴
like
れ
hitting
ば
it.
殺せるって相手でもないと思う。
Touch it and you cease to exist, so.
それが分かっているのなら私からは何もありません。
Mm.
ただシローあれの相手をするということは最も困難な道を行くということ。
Yeah.
今から胸に刻んでおいてください。
I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to think otherwise. Maybe we shouldn't do this, sure. Hold on. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Hold on.
いや、そりゃ用心はするけど、なんだよ、変なこと言って。セイバーもアーチャーみたいにあの影を知ってる
I
のか。
think so.
いいえ、私もシローと同じです。
But
あの
Archer knows what it
影が
is?
何者なのかはわからない。
How does Archer have an idea? Whoa. I appreciate about these streams is how basic community here is. Like, I love Rim with seeing someone express such today for her as Christ is quite unique. Not to mention, I appreciate the rent you gave her when Eli got killed by Gil in UBW. She didn't want Joe to waste his life. Don't make it sound like you must always prove. Exactly, right? It's like Jeez, man. I get what stance she's coming from. I do. Like, I get it, sure. Like, her wording was just fucking terrible. Like, what a shit way to word it, and honestly just muddying the entire scene. Like, it adds on to the emotion, I'll give it that. It adds on to the emotion of the scene of like, fuck, you could have saved Ilya. Would you have potentially died in the process? Yes, but like, you still could have probably done something. Like, I didn't want Ilya to die. She grew on me. I didn't want her to die. And unfortunately, just stand back and watch him. He'll fucking just torture her till she's dead? Like, what? And then Rin fucking walks up like, hey, could you stop being stupid? Like, huh? Like, what? Huh? The fuck? Sometimes it happens, crisis, it happens. Sometimes fair. Nah, no need to apologize. Sometimes it happens, Angelo. It happens. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if she said that, if she said her opinion on all of that at like any other point, I probably wouldn't have been as annoyed about it. I'd probably like, okay, I get what you're saying, but like, I kind of feel like we should just keep doing it the way we're doing it because that's what Cher wants to do, so do that. But you had to say it. You had to say it as we were forced to watch Ilya get fucking murdered when we could have done something, but we didn't. We were held back to do so. Like, seriously. This is when you drop this shit on him? Okay. Like, bruh. Come on. There was most of the moment. Like, I get why. Like, because she's worried about him, and I get why. And she wants him to kind of, you know, get his head back on straight. Quote unquote. Like, good head. You know, be his head good on, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? You want him to not be a dumbass. I get it. But you could have picked a better time to say it. Seriously. Say reverts her case. As of uttering an ominous premonition she just had.
ただ漠然と感じたのです。あれは良くない星そのものだと。それこそ関わったものすべてに破滅をもたらす逃れようのない茨のような。
She leaves me with that.
それじゃあホームルーム始めるわよ。
Okay.
日直よろしくって相川くんは休みで相物さんも休み。じゃあ張り切って先生がやっちゃおうかな。みんな起立。
Alright. Everyone stand up. Let me sit down. Homeroom begins. The students are absent than yesterday, and the classroom feels less lively. It is our classroom, actually. The entire school feels muted. Frida moves homeroom along in a breezy tone. She doesn't look upbeat as usual.
じゃそういうわけで放課後の部活動は禁止ね。
Okay.
連絡事項は以上。ちなみに1次元目の久月先生はお休みだから自習。プリントは持ってきてあげたからみんなはこのまま教室で缶詰ってなさい。
Right. Kuzuki's out. Yeah, he's out. Yeah. Who collectively celebrates and begins to move desks around with a clatter. What better is she asked her if she's criticizing him because of how she was raised as a mage? As in, when you tell me I don't want to die, do you mean that because you care for me as a human? Tozuka Ren, or do you simply not want your ally to die as the mage? Tozuka Ren. Some good development for Ren to have her question the way she was raised to. Yeah. That would have been a good back and forth, but I feel like, doesn't she say something like... Correct me if I remember, doesn't she say something about that? The way she was raised? Like she doesn't care for the way she was raised, she wants to be normal anyway? Again, I could be wrong. it's been a bit, and unlike Tsukihime, this game throws a lot of information and lots of character at you, and it's hard for me to absorb all of it. True, to be fair, yeah, he also never retorts because he feels like he doesn't have a retort. Except when it's himself, yeah. Again, he'll start saying something. Because that's what it was, thank you. And, thank you. I wish you mentioned something about that, but that was not what... Okay, so it wasn't quite what I thought it was. So yeah. Shiro pointing that out would have been good, but it's not in his character to do so. Sadly. So I get why he didn't, because it's not in his character to do so. He feels like he's not... He knows his way of doing things is shit, therefore he feels he doesn't have a way to actually, counteract any arguments. Because it's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I ain't gonna say nothing back because, yeah, you're right. Which is sad. It's sad. But that's Shiro. He's a sad character. Yeah, like, it's not in character, but it would have been interesting. Fusion is just going to let us do our worksheets at our own pace. Meaning we do whatever we want as long as we stay in the room, but... Huh? What? Why is she waving me over the hallway in such an obviously suspicious manner? What is it? Yeah, what the... What?
そうなんだけどね。ほら、朝そっちに顔出せなかったでしょ？それで不安になっちゃって、シロは元気かなーって。
True. For being like her route, for it being the Rin route, it's not a lot about her. Which is fair because the focus is more on her servants than her. Because yeah, the Archer Shiro dynamic is so much better. There's not a lot of it at any point, but it's just more fun seeing, those two interact than anything, honestly. Because there's not a lot of times we have a future and present version of a... Like, it's not a lot of times you have a story where it's the future version of the main character. The future version of the main character and the present version of the main character. Like, having such a back and forth. Usually in stories, it's just like, oh, look, that's me in the future, awesome! And they're like, yeah, dude, the future's great, you'll love it when you get to this point. Anyway, see ya, and that's kind of it. There's only have a big conflict. It's usually like, oh, that's awesome, I can't wait to grow up, or I can't wait for this point, sort of thing. It's not usually established as a, oh yeah, I want to fucking kill you because I'd rather not be this, or I don't want you to turn into this, I'm just gonna fucking kill you. Like, you don't see that a lot, which I find way more interesting. His projection was the same way as ideal, I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, because they're empty, right? The weapons are empty inside. They may look perfect on the outside, but inside are empty, like his ideals, right? Because of that? Well, fuck! Alright, what is it? I thought I actually caught onto something for once. This hits home for me because I have a lot of modes where I look at my past 7 and want to strangle him. Well, we all do, don't we? We all do a little bit. To be fair, Angelo, we all do a little bit. Just a feeling in your bones.
昔からさ、こうチクチク来る時があったんだけど、その後って決まってシロが車にひかれたり橋から落ちたりしたの。だからシロ元気かなって。
Deal about projections stay stable as long as your image of them is stable. He sees a sword shatter and thinks the OG wouldn't shatter, the image disappears and the projection crumbles. Remember that whole deal? It's not ringing any bells, actually. I get what you mean with the first though. The projection stays stable as long as your image of them is stable. Probably by Ren. And you say that works the way his ideal is? You might be flying too high for me to understand, Crysis, I'm not gonna lie.
そんなの全然普通じゃんか。それで危ないってんなら今までずっと危なかったよ、俺は。
Yeah, we're fine. Relax. You're worrying way too much, Fujine. Like, seriously.
そうなんだけどね。なんか気になるんだ。
Deal of saving people is it's the same in my opinion. Archer and Kritsuko had the same ideal, but never fully believed that it possible. And Archer broke and Kritsuko gave up. True.
こう一緒に乗らなくちゃいけない電車があるのに、シロだけホームに残っちゃってバイバーイって手を振ってるみたいな、そんな感じ？
What kind of metaphor are you making there, Fujine?
具体的な例えだけど、そこで目が覚めたってこと？
The deal stays stable. Okay.
あ、わかっちゃった？お姉ちゃん、おかげで寝坊しちゃったんだよ。
Fujine, don't ever change. I'm kind of amazed. She didn't come over because she overslept. So she didn't come over because she overslept. No other reason. Okay, that's right, Fujine, so I'll allow it. The protection and their image in his head. I guess I can kind of see what you mean, yeah? Kinda. I believe it's real impossible. It's the projection and the ideal. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Crysis. If you just said that from the start, I would have been nodding along with you from the beginning. Instead of being dumbstruck and scratching my head of like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I think I get what you mean. Okay, I kind of get... Like, the simple one actually has made more sense to me. But the long explanation's fine as well, obviously. Because, hey, Angela liked the long explanation, so there you go. So, don't worry about it.
心配無用。こっちはいつも通りだよ。
True.
藤根こそ目にクマできてるぞ。寝不足なの夢の中だけじゃないんじゃないか？
Oh, you want the long version or the short version? Do not get him with the Gigug. Please, no, not the guard Gigug quote. No. No. Not the guy telling you that if you want to get into Fate, just consume anything to get into Fate. Like, ugh. I can't believe the getting into Fate topic came up again with Star Rail. I cannot believe that's happened again. Of how do I get into Fate? It's so simple. It's in front of you. Like, and then there'll come the argument of, oh, but not everyone wants to read 100+ hour, like, no, so favorite Fate Extra. Shit, you could. See, that's the thing, you probably could. You're just missing the baseline fundamentals, but like, you could. You're just missing the baseline fundamentals that Fate, like, Stay Down will give you, but you'd probably be fine. Like, am I on the mindset that you have to start with a novel? No. But is that what I would recommend first before anything else? Yes. If you're new and you ask me, hey, Star Rail's doing this collab with Fate. So I want to get into Fate so I can, like, understand the hype here and get ready for the summons. Okay, cool. Play the visual novel. If they tell me, oh, I'd rather not do that, then I'm like, okay, fair enough. Watch UBW. Because nobody wants to watch Steins Stay Night, even though it's not that bad. Just watch UBW, watch the movies, and then Zero. There you go. Now you're into Fate. That's fair, Angelo, yeah. I used to take him seriously. Now I don't, obviously. I used to take that seriously. Zero, yeah. Don't start with Zero, though, because Stay Night spoiled. That spoils Stay Night. Don't start with Zero. I know that it's like, oh, but Zero's a prequel, so you should start with that. Well, when the creator of Zero and Nasu himself both tell you, hey, you shouldn't start with Zero, then we shouldn't start with Zero. Even though it's fine too. Obviously, yeah. Should they pull this criminal? I'm not gonna lie, chat, you might... Don't get mad at me. I watched some scenes from the first Heaven's Feel movie, so, which is stuff we already covered, right? So there was no spoilers, no nothing. Because I was wondering how they were covered in the movie. I was just curious. I watched some scenes. And I was really mad. I was really fucking annoyed. The scene that stuck out to me the most. The Assassin Awakening scene was fucking disgusting, by the way. That was disgusting. God damn. Night coming after your stream is done? Oh shit. But yeah, the entire thing with Assassin and at the temple. Sure, it was a lot more gut-wrenching because the way Soichiro and Caster died was fucking depressing, and I was really, really upset about the way they did that. Like, damn, like, that's just, like, I felt uncomfortable watching that. I'll give them that. I felt uncomfortable. But, like, what do you mean Shiro and Saber never go up to the temple to find Caster? And so, what do you mean they never go there in the movie? And what do you mean they find Ryder and Shinji just in a random fucking alleyway? Huh? What? How? Why? That doesn't make any sense! Okay, sure, they find them on the same night as they go talk to the church. Okay, sure. What's the Amateurs in first and never the full thing? I don't know, Angelo. There's for most things, give a lot of shit, so change some characters so they end up looking worse to the viewer, right? After Heaven's Field? That will be Hollow Ataraxia. It will be Hollow Ataraxia next. So we're gonna be on the Fate train a little bit longer. We're gonna be on the Fate train a little bit longer, right? I'm hoping by the time we start, when it comes out, yeah, I'm totally gonna wait till it comes out, totally, I won't play it any other way than when it comes out officially, totally. Even though it's gonna take way too fucking long. But yeah, it'll be Hollow Ataraxia, and then hopefully, won't it be out soon? Nope, it's only 2025, just like the Fate Extra remake, it just said this year, so, probably summer? Probably not. So yeah, we'll do that, and then after that, we're going back to Melty story, the story mode specifically for the Melty games. And then I pray to fucking God that at some point in that time frame, we have Red Garden announced and coming in like next year. If not, I'm screwed. I have nothing to film Monday and Tuesday. I'm doomed. I got nothing. That means I gotta play other visual novels and expand my horizon, which is scary. It's not. Fingers crossed, exactly. Xenoblade and Father Morgana, buddy. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing's promised, alright? Fate Extra. True! Actually, you're right, Rain. Extra record will be out by that time. You're right! We're good! Never mind. I forgot. I forgot. Right. We're good. We're good. Thank you, Rain. I forgot. Right. Monday, Tuesday will be Fate Extra then. Right. Haha, I forgot. Oh, fuck. I forgot about the school days. I'm not paying. Maybe I would. I don't know. I can't stream it though, because there's a lot of sex in that, isn't there? Oh, Chad, you know what I would love to read? I'd love to read Magikoi with you guys. I think that'd be really fucking fun. Hold on. I'd have to do a route I haven't done though. And I might do the prologue again just because fuck it, that prologue's funny as hell. I love that prologue. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I think that'd be fun. I just have to be careful for all the NSFW content. But that'd be super fun actually. Now think about it, that'd be fucking hilarious. Did I turn out to play it? True. Alright.
もうね、昨日も忙しくて今日も忙しくなりそうよ。しばらく残業続きになり
Fujine, could you
そう
please
だ
get
か
some
ら、
sleep?
シローのところには行けなくなると思う。
You make me depressed, Fujine.
私のご飯は作らなくていいや。
So yeah, we have our plans covered then, it seems, then, right? Yeah, for after Heaven's Field. Yeah, we have our plans covered. Holodiraxia. And then Fate Extra Record, if it's hopefully out by then. And then Melty. And then, hopefully, Red Garden. And if not, other visual novels. We'll find a way to cover things. We'll find a way. We always do. To be fair, I still have that 100% playthrough of Tsukihime I'm doing. I say playthrough. Doing. Like, I need to, like, get back to it. I've been slacking on that one. To me, that's just, like, kind of a here and there kind of thing. It's not something I'm doing consistently, which is fine. Things are coming. Okay, real, though. Okay, real? Real shit? But extra CC isn't released yet. Well, it would be just the first game, wouldn't it? Don't I have to play Fate Extra before CCC? Or does it not? If it doesn't matter, I'll just play CCC then. If it matters, I'll just do Extra. If not, I'll just do CCC. Recommend the first game, so Extra. Okay, and then CCC. Okay. If there's an order to it, I'll just play it in the order it tells me to. That's fine. Both different stories? Okay. Well, I guess we'll do both then. Okay.
話はそれだけ。プリントちゃんとやっときなさい。シロー、現代社会の成績悪いんだから、気合い入れないと赤点取っちゃうわよ。
You're covering up your sadness, Fujine. You're covering up your sadness, Fujine. I can tell, and that makes me very sad. Focus on be my beloved. Okay, okay. Fujine gives me a casual wave goodbye and leaves.
飯はいいって、まあ助かるけど。
Shiro, you're too dense! Fuck, man. Also, if you're holding off on the Heavensfield movies, Rain, till I'm done streaming Heavensfield, man, I'm sorry. BB as in Bear? B-Bear? Or it's not a character, the character called BB. Her name is just BB. The Tsukino Sangor stream? That's a good question. Good question. We'll get to it eventually. I just gotta find the proper way to read it, because there's the manga, but then it's the original novel. I don't know which one's the best to read. Watch them already? Well, that's good. Just... when that happens, Rain, just, if never do make it to those movie nights, be ready for me to just bitch and whine about how they do those movies. I'll be hype at the fight scenes, but like... I might bitch and whine a lot about how they do certain things. And I apologize in way advance. I'll try not to be annoying about it. I feel a little let down and less motivated. It's a hollow feeling. Like my real life has disappeared. Oh, that's... well, that's not good at all, is it? Excuse me. Oh, hey, you.
レミヤ君の意見には賛成する。
Hey, Tozaga.
私もあの影は見過ごせない。
A
どこの
hollow.
魔術師だか知らないけど、
Cataraxia.
私の土地で好き放題やってくれてるんだから。
じゃあ休戦条約はまだ続けていいってことか。
I assume so.
当然でしょ。あ
あの影を排除するまで余裕ないんじゃない？
Okay, at least we're on the same page, alright? At least we're on the same page. Conversation wraps up smoothly. Lunch break started, I went to Totsuka's Class A and brought it to the roof. Then I kicked things off by suggesting that we do something about the shadow, but Totsuka turned out to be even more determined than I am.
それじゃあどうする？今夜から一緒に巡回するとか、手分けして探すとかしてみるか？
I don't know.
そうね。役割分担には賛成するわ。あなたは夜の巡回を続けて、魔術師として怪しいと思ったところ、セイバーが怪しいって感じたところを徹底的に調べること。
Okay.
で、エミヤ君がそうして表立って動いてくれてる間、私は造剣を追うから。
Oh, please be careful of going after Mato.
マト双剣。あいつ、あの影に関係あるのか？
After what he did to that woman? Man, please be careful.
さあ、造剣もあの影を怖がってたから望み薄だとは思うけど、どこか引っかかるのよ。
And yeah, he was crawling away from the thing despite being cut in half by Archie. He was still trying to get away from it.
まあ、あの影を抜きにしたって造剣は放っておけないでしょ。キャスターの死体を操ったり、魔術師でもない神事をけしかけてマスターにしたり、きな臭いったらありゃしな。
True. True.
そうか。そうだな。言われてみれば、そもそもキャスターのことで手を組んだんだもんな。俺たち。
Yeah, old man's been really fucking shady.
ええ、あの影の相手は周りをきれいに片付けてからにしましょう。もし見つけても偵察に留めておいて。あれと戦うのはもっと足場を固めてからにしないとダメよ。
Don't you worry, I have no plans to engage with that thing. I'd rather just not even see it or be, yeah, I'd rather just not fucking deal with it, but we have to.
けど、遠坂はどうするんだ？造剣を追うって、あいつの居場所わかるのか？
At home?
ああ、うん。居場所はわからないけど、直接マトウ家に乗り込むわ。
True.
うちはマトウ家とは縁があるから、あなたより私の方が適任でしょ。
But Shiro said okay, right? He agreed to the plan, Angelo. So maybe for once Shiro won't pull a Shiro. Maybe. Just gonna let's out our plan on a lighthearted tone. He doesn't anything but light, though.
乗り込むってマトウ邸にか？お前、それ敵の本拠地に突っ込むってことだぞ。
She doesn't give a damn, does she?
そうだけど、何驚いてるのよ。別に戦いに行くわけでもないし、ただ相手の陣地を調べるだけじゃない。
バカ。造剣が待ち伏せしてたらどうするんだ？
He would not fucking do that.
そんなの、遠坂一人で行かせられない。俺も一緒に行くから、早まった真似するな。
バカ、早まってるのはそっちの方よ。
True.
言ったでしょ。私はマトウと縁があるの。マトウの魔術は知っているし、造剣の力量だって昨日度で測れたわ。はっきり言って造剣は敵じゃない。
Really?
あのローマ術師は魔力のほとんどを体の維持に当てているから、直接的な攻撃手段がないのよ。
Really? Okay.
そんなわけだから、造剣が直接対決してくれるならむしろ願ったりだし、シンジだってもうマスターじゃないなら無害でしょ。
Okay. If you say so.
古臭い魔術師同士の争いは私に任せて、エミヤ君は体で情報を稼いでちょうだい。
You got it. Can't argue with her when she puts it like that. Tozer has Archer with her, so there's no point being overprotective.
わかった。マトウ造剣のことは遠坂に任せた。俺とセイバーはあの影を探してみる。
Yeah, yeah.
ええ、よろしくね。それとエミヤ君、聞くけど、さくらはちゃんとあなたの家にいるのよね。
Yes.
家に泊めてるけど、それがどうした？
What's it to you?
なんでもない。それを聞いて安心しただけよ。
Okay.
マトウ邸に乗り込んだ時、何も知らないさくらがいたらやりづらいでしょ。
Yeah, it's for the best, yeah.
そうか。驚いたな。遠坂、お前ってすごく気が利く。
You actually care. Wow, I'm surprised.
何よ、その意外なものを見たって目は。 あなたね、人のことどんな風に思ってたのよ。
Self-obsessed rich girl? But I shouldn't be saying that out loud, should I?
いや、どんな風ってそりゃ
You have to ask. The human hurricane arrives with a crash and leaves with a bang, I guess.
エミヤ君が何を考えようと勝手だけど、
Then what's with the attitude?
とにかくマトウの問題は私が解決するから、あなたは夜までおとなしくしてなさいよね。
Okay.
了解。ここは遠坂に甘えてセイバーと鍛錬でもしてる。夜まで時間もあることだしな。
Step and head for the exits. My summer's almost over, so I better get back to class.
じゃあな遠坂、また明日ここで落ち合おう。
ええ、お互いの成果を交換し合うってことで。ああ、けどエミヤ君、
What? Your lips curl into a smile. What? What is it? When she smiles like that, it never means anything good. I could beeline for the door. Terrible feeling building up in my stomach.
鍛錬っていうのはどうかと思うわよ。時間がいっぱいあるなら他にすることあるんじゃない？例えば同じ屋根の下にいる女の子を構ってあげるとか。
Ugh. Unfortunately, I was still within her attack range.
何言ってんだバカ。
What fucking stupid fucking.
さくらはそんなんじゃなくて、俺はシンジがテンパってる間だけうちに止めて様子を見よって。
Woman Tosuka, like, stop!
あら、私はセイバーを少しは休ませてあげなさいって言ったんだけど。
You!
意外ね。エミヤ君、女の子って言ったらさくらが一番に上がるんだ。
We both know you did not mean fucking Saber. Shut up! She smirks. Her face is beet red.
なんてね。
She plays like a damn fiddle!
さっきのお返し、気に入った？
Payback! Just kidding, man. That's a good line. Just kidding, man.
お前な、こんなの気に入るやつがいたら神経どうかしてる。
Oh, Cheryl, there's way too many nutkids out in the fucking world. You'd lose count by the time you got to 1,000,000. My shoulders droop. You're as slack as a marionette with strings cut. UBW, Cheryl. Fire protection detail thing is sent on Discord. Go for it.
そっか。
Don't give me that look.
冗談にしてはタチが悪かったか。
Do not give me that look. You vixen.
タチが悪いのは遠坂本人だ。
Exactly.
先に戻るからな。
For one of those nutcases too. Yeah, fair enough, man.
はいはい。どうぞ先に行ってて。私はもうちょっと笑ってるから。
I oughta flick your forehead. God, fuck.
また明日な、遠坂。
I oughta fucking flick your forehead. God damn. Slam the door behind me and leave the roof. Damn it. My masochist? Nah. I wouldn't say that's a masochist way of thinking. You just like being abused a little bit. Verbally. Just a little verbal abuse. You like being teased. And that's not the same as being a masochist, alright? That's not the same. That's not the same at all. You just like being teased and poked at a little bit. That's fine. You only came here to push my buttons. Not like it? What does that even mean? First place, I don't remember doing anything to her to warrant this treatment. So no, we didn't like it, no. You teased, bro. Is that the rage bait? Damn. Yeah, that's why you don't like her, huh? Once school ends, I quickly start to head home. After school club activities are suspended, students crowd around the campus gates. Also, damn, where'd the color go? Again, it's like cloudy, but like, who sucked out the fucking color palette? Take a cursory look around. I don't see anyone who might be Tosaka. Knowing her, she must have gone straight to the Mato house.
さくらは
please tell me she went back to our place. Well, club practice in the afternoon, so I could just go to home to my house. We talked about meeting up to walk home together, so she must have gone on ahead. I really hope so. Damn, all the color's gone. Where's the fun and whimsy? I take the lonely road up the hill. Isn't that a song? Something I walk a... No, that's I walk a lonely road. I thought that's a song, right? Yeah. I think. It sounds like a song. It sounds like it might be a song, but I could be wrong. That song? I walk a road. Yeah. Yeah, I walk a lonely road. Get out! Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. That sounds great. I haven't listened to that in a while. Let me set it up for later. What do you mean the song is called Boulevard of Broken Dreams? What do you mean it's not even called I Walk a Lonely Road? The fuck? What? It's not even called that! What the? It's in the lyrics? Yeah, I get that. I Walk a Lonely Road, it's in the lyrics, but like, what do you mean the name of the song isn't even I Walk a Lonely Road? The Boulevard of Broken Dreams. What the fuck? Why is that the name of the song? Exactly, like, it's easy to remember to call it I Walk a Lonely Road. That's such an easier title to remember. What the fuck? A Boulevard of Broken Dreams. The fuck? It's already been 6 days since the Holy Grail War started. Little by little, it feels like life is draining out of the town. Yeah, can't you see all the colors gone? Now think about it. What the fuck was that? Huh, just in my marriage. Ha! As I reach the top of the hill, I'm struck by a bout of dizziness. It's like a hollow chill in my head. Maybe it's some kind of anemia. Anemia, huh? There's something wrestling in my ear.
なんだこの音
It's just ringing. Cover my eardrums to ring. This isn't a hallucination. I just get hit by unexplained vertigo and tinnitus. Yes, you do. Shiro, ringing in your ear is something that can just happen. Yes, it goes away, but like, that is something that just happens. Like, that is just how it is. If they're happening at the same time, then it can only be deliberate. Vertigo, though? True, vertigo does not. Vertigo's different. I mean, okay, granted, I've had times where I get dizzy, and I have, like, ringing in my ear. Which, dizziness is just vertigo. That's what vertigo is. That's iron deficiency. Well, I don't have a lack of iron. I can tell you that right fucking now. It's not what it is. It just happens, right? It has happened. So, yes, we do, Shiro. We do get hit by unexplained vertigo and tinnitus. It can happen.
まさかうちで何か
That's a good point. Wait, hold on. Check out the distance and start running. Saber's at home. The enemy attacked. It wouldn't go so easily for them as long as Saber's there. Your pair of shoes at the front door belongs to Saber.
助かったさくらはまだ帰ってきてない
No worry about holding back then. Strange situation is happening because of an enemy attack. We can get through it somehow if only Saber and I are here.
サイバー無事か
Rush to the living room. It's not revive. What the fuck? Can't stand it when I tumble to the ground. My legs won't do what I want. Ringing my ear robs me of my sense of balance. Crushed by an oppressive nausea and chill. As I try to prop myself up with my arms. I noticed that the color is fading from the marks on my left hand. My mind freezes. Command spells are pale. Before I process what that means.
セイバーは始末したわ。 これ以上サーバントをあっちに取られるわけにはいかないから。
Pardon? Yeah, what is happening? Ilya? Your voice speaks from very close to me. I look up, fighting the dizziness.
ごめんね、お兄ちゃん。もう少し遊んでいたかったけど、状況が変わっちゃった。
Hi, Ilya.
恨
What?
むなら私じゃなくて、不出来な
What the-
聖杯を恨むのね。
Damn it. Not... Whatever it is you remember, Crisis, keep it to yourself. What? Reinvades my brain. Sound waves that should be... Pierce will burrow behind my eyeballs and block off my eyesight.
でも安心して。
Stop doing that,
すぐに
Ilya.
は殺してあげないから。
I can't take you seriously when you do that. I can't take you seriously when you do this shit. No bitches off.
お兄ちゃんはあいつ用の切り札だもの。
Huh?
体はここで壊しちゃうけど、
What, you know the
心
JPEG?
は私のパペットに入れ替えてあげるわ。
Huh?
そうなったら、もう自分で動けなくなるけど、死ぬよりはいいよね、お兄ちゃん。
I like you, Ilya. Not like that, but like, you're great, but like, you didn't have to do me like this. Noise permeates my entire body. Mine remains as stiff as stone. Darkness deprived of all five senses. I can't even tell how badly it's over for me. What? What the fuck? What did I do? Oh, what did I do like the... Oh, what didn't I do?
族愛が足りないぜ。
Okay, the question isn't what did I do, it's what didn't I do.
改心して道場を卒業したはずのあやつが悪魔っ子として蘇ってしまうとは。あの子、本当に今度こそヒロインになれるのかしら。
No,
無理か。
thank you.
無理ね。どう考えても。
Exactly. There's no way Ilya could be a heroine, a main heroine. No way. That's That's impossible.
今頃道場の外でガタガタ震えて再入門したいんだけど、大口叩いた手前なかなか帰ってこれないと見た。
Exactly.
外は寒いし、次あたりお土産持って帰ってくるでしょ。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
さて、今回のバッドエンドはまたも愛情の
Like
欠
a-
如。
Affection for who?
今回足りなかった相手は一目瞭然でしょう。イリアちゃんが本気にならないようにもうちょっとあの子と仲良くしてあげることを。
Where? Where? I never saw her. What do you... What the fuck? I never saw her
ポ
though.
イントとしては7日目にイリアちゃんに会えるかどうか、その時どんな謝罪をするか。
Day 7? I could have met her on day 7? Wait, this is day 7. Yeah, this is day 7. Right? This is day 8. Why is there no safe file for day 7? The fuck? This is day 5. Where's day 7? Wait, where is day 7? What the fuck? Troll? What the? Ilya, you fuck.
もし7日目に会えなかったら5日目からやり直すこと。
What? Okay. Okay.
学校で東坂さんに会ったらちゃんと相談しないとダメよ。
If I see you at school, ask for her advice. I don't remember that being an option either. Hold on, I would have known that was an option. Hold on, I would have known. Wait. She's heartbroken, chat. I broke her fucking heart. Damn. Hold on. There was no point to ever ask Tosaka. Oh. Naruhodo. Well, there it is. Also, hold on, when did this happen? Hold on. Bruh! What? I was cooked for this long? There's a bad end here too? The fuck? What the? There's a bad end. And here's some... As soon as we don't break her heart. What the?
そんなところで今回のタイガー道場はおしまい。
So...
謎の新キャラが多数出現してガラリと雰囲気を変えるさくらちゃんルート。引き続き楽しんじゃってね。
Yeah. Okay. Well, recent decision point, sure. Where would that take me? What fucking day is this? Hold on, what day is this? What day am I on? Tone Whiplash, yeah. What? 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 This is day 5! What the fuck? So what am I doing? Wait, what do I do? Wait, what do I do, chat? This is what the game wanted me to go. So we go to one of the cities? What do you mean, what do I do? I patrol one of the cities? Tiger just... Yeah, her advice was not good enough. It was not good enough. I didn't really understand. Ah, shit. Okay. So it took us back here because it wants to go to either Shinto or Miyama, and I assume the reason we have to go to Shinto or Miyama is because we'll meet Ilya, and then we have a chance to talk to Ilya, and then we have a chance to apologize to Ilya, and then we take it from there, and we hope for the fucking best. Back to stop. No, we can't. No, we can't. That's why we're here. To not do that. That's what the game told us. That it's told us to go back to the most previous choice point. Therefore, we have to go back here and pick something else. So what would... We met her in... Where did we meet Ilya first? We met her in Shinto, didn't we? Yeah, Shinto across the thing. Hold on. Oh, Shinto. Guard down here if Castro has been defeated. Find these still unknown masters of Lancer determine their intent.
シントに行く。セイバーはそのままでついてきてくれ。
We should meet Ilya then.
わかりました。方針は一昨日と同じですね。
ああ、敵の気配を察するまでは無関心を装おう。
Turn off the living room lights. So I have to wake Sakura, slip out of the house as quiet as I can. I'm an hour patrolling the town, but fail to turn up anything of note. Jackson has some attention shown. Oh. To say, with the magical energy threads and cast that throughout Shinto largely thinned out, I can't sense such subtle changes. There's no obvious trace of energy in Shinto. There isn't another master there.
どうしましたシオ。何か浮かない顔つきですが。
いや、別に何も。ただ、駅前ってこんなに人気がなかったかなって。
Ghost Town. I would say. It's probably just a fluke. Nothing out of the ordinary happened tonight. There's fewer people out than usual.
家に戻ろう、セイバー。むやみに歩き回っても成果はなさそうだ。
そうですね。シローの体調も思わしくないですし、今夜はおとなしく引き上げましょう。
And then Elia, right? Alicia entered behind. All the echo of her footsteps, the only sound in the terminal. Okay, we try the other one then. Okay. That did nothing. We will try the other one, right? Because I did nothing. Yes. Oh, you... No, because there's two. But okay, the line's just for the fact there's multiple choices. The heart is just because there's gotta be. There's gotta be an alien. They wouldn't take me back here for that reason. It's from Miyama. Don't secure a home turf. More important, Miyama doesn't have as many people as Shinto. Well, listen! I am just double checking, Minin. Alright? You gave me advice that told me to cry. I'm just double checking.
今夜は住宅地を見て回る。
I'm just covering my
こっちは
bases.
遠坂の陣地だから、他のマスターも動きにくいだろうが、念には念だ。
わかりました。
And plus,
敵の気配
if
が
I
ない
want
こと
100%
は
this game
確認して
later
います
on
が
with all the scenes, just
今
makes
夜
it a
は
lot
反
whole
対側の
fucking
丘を
easier,
調
don't
べ
it?
てみましょう。
By yonder, she must mean the European-style neighborhoods. She must have taken it upon herself to check out the area around our house when I was at school yesterday.
シロ、巡回に行くのではないのですか？
ああ、行く。それじゃあセイバー、ついてきてくれ。
Watch this shit. Earlier? Then why would it show up now? Then why would it put it back here? That'd make no sense. I think this game just sucks. Yeah, alright.
目立つ異常はありませんね。
そう
Mm-hmm.
だな。そうだといいんだ。
Yeah. Nothing.
戻りましょう、シロ。シローの体調。
Yeah.
ああ、そうだな。もう0時近いし、戻ろうか。
The moon was frozen solid. Yeah, okay. Alright. I covered my bases. Let's just go for the fucking scene. Oh.
くそ。治ったと思ったんだけどな。
Man, man. Fuck! It's day 7. Then why would I... It told me to go back to day 5. No, there was a choice on day 7. I didn't get it because I don't have something for day 5. There is one on day 7. I just don't have enough to get it. Bro, I'm about to go back to Tiger Dojo, bro. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'm about to go back to the dojo again and get advice from Tiger again. So, brother, what the fuck? Show the flowchart, please. Oh, too far. That one. What does this have to do with Elia? How is Elia involved in this? Brother, how is Elia involved in this? Wait. No, we're being scammed. Chat, we're being scammed. We're being scammed. Wait. Yeah, it says 2-5, but it's day 6. I'm being scammed. Yeah, see, I did do it. Day 5. See? It says day 5. See right there. See, I did it. I did do it. I'm being scammed. So I did do it. This is it. There we go. We did that. There's more. Yeah, but that's making fucking sense. This making it too sick. Yeah. Brother, I'm about to fucking explode. Yeah, there's something that fucks up here. There's nothing 2-6. Crisis, you're wrong on that. There's nothing on 2-6. Because this is it. This is all we have. And this is the point where I die. This is death. This isn't. Something's wrong. See, minutes right now. There's something wrong on 2-5. I don't see how this is related. I don't see how this is related at all.
ごちそうさまでした。
ごちそうさまでした。
I don't see
お
it.
粗末様でした。先輩も
How is this related?
あ、片付けは。
そうですか。それじゃあ体力
シロ。
ね。
マスター。
ま、体。
当事者であるあなたがさくらに渡せばいいのですね。さくなる
About shopping?
なんだ。じゃ、食後のお茶の準備でもしてるかな。
I forgot there was an option to go out shopping. Old, I think? No, that's older games only. I forgot there was an option to actually go out shopping. Also, in the flowchart, hold on. In the flowchart, it shows 4 options. It shows 4 options. See, there it is.
そういえば。
Good after all the confusion this morning, but I have promised to keep the Elia. Naruhodo. To be fair, you could say it's my fault or not. It's saying 2-5 and I'm being told it's day 6, or it's saying 2-4 and it says day 5. Can you blame me for being confused? Can you blame me? Okay, I wasn't had any promise, but I'm the one who asked if I could see her again. It'd be really rude to not wait at the park for her.
セイバーとサクラは。
Getting along just fine doing dishes. Then I'm stepping out, they'll either stop me or try to come with me. Never go meet Elia alone. Sorry to Saber and Sakura, but I'll just leave a note and sneak out. How the fuck you got past Saber is incredible, by the way. Somehow I left without them noticing. Leave a note saying picking up food for dinner back in an hour, so they shouldn't be too surprised. Colors back to the world as well, by the way. Damn, and I get stood up? Alright. Somebody at the park. Small park surrounded by apartment buildings feels forlorn. It's so chilly, it feels like I could get thoroughly covered in snow soon.
ま、イリアがいたところで何話していいかわからないんだけどさ。
That too. I sit down on the bench. Set the plastic bag I'm holding on the ground. What about the overcast sky? Burp, excuse me. Overcast sky. This small souvenir I bought from the shopping district was a waste. I'm putting gates up at the clouds. Maybe because of all the buildings around. From here, the sky looks boxed off and more distant than usual. My breath mists white. What's funny, actually? That reminds me. On Wednesday last week, chat, when I was gonna go take the bus, it was nice and it was nice summer, not summer weather or spring weather. Very nice sun out. It was very nice in the sun, nice and warm. And then when I got up on the bridge where I take the bus, my breath was mist white. It was so cold up on the bridge that I had a misty white like breath. I'm like, what the fuck? How is it this cold in spring? I get it, it's up on a bridge, so the strong winds, it's near the water and all that. I get why, scientifically. But like, in just a moment, I'm like, how the fuck does this make sense? It's spring, it's almost summer, and I have a misty white breath. The fuck? But I get why. Right, I know why, which is weird. Cold, dry air is freezing, and I wouldn't be surprised if it started snowing. I forgot where he lives.
さて、帰る。
Crisis. It gets pretty warm here, actually. It was simply the fact I was on a big altitude near a bridge. It was not just because of my location of living. It was because I was, you know, on a bridge, which is near the water. Springer mate, yes, but not usually. Nothing but snow and more snow. Well, I don't live in the north section, alright? I live more south than north. Pick up a plastic bag and stand up from the bench. After 2 p.m. When I get back soon, they'll know I was lying. My legs freeze. Can't move them. No matter how hard I try, they just stay in place. How I... Oh. Well, distorts. Well, that's not what's happening. My vision's broken. I will sink into my skull and then lose my sense of distance from my surroundings. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You know, I'm in the worst possible situation. My insides are turned to stone. Yours is severed. My vision feels cut off from the world. Looking at the world through a camera. Become the protagonist of a video game controlled by a joystick. Makes me feel sick. I'm going to be killed. It's a mistake to go out on my own. This is how I go out. Never to resist, with knowing who did it.
なんてびっくりした？
Chat. I have another emote idea. It's Ela doing the emote. You know, hands on the head, tongue out like, silly me. Thank you. Eto bleh. That's the one.
白ったら好きだらけなんだもん。面白いからちょっとからかっちゃった。
Your way of teasing me is almost inverting my insides to fucking squish or squash. That's your fun. That's your way of teasing. Okay. This little prankster has been toying with me.
あ、戻っちゃった。さすがに視線だけの接触じゃ弾かれちゃうか。
Pops up from behind me. The smile smugly as if she's been here the whole time at the park. Watching me from behind.
けど、自分だけで解除できないんじゃ、まだまだなんだから。外部からの影響がないと自分に戻れないようじゃ、この先思いやられるわ。
Yeah, I haven't fucking learned anything. She leaves me hotly. Of course, the joke goes over my head.
いや、お前いきなり何するんだ。いくらマスター同士だからって後ろから不意打ちは卑怯だろう。
不意打ちじゃないよ。さっきからちゃんと隣にいたもん。なのに最後まで気がつかないし、おまけにそのまま帰ろうとするし。今のはシローの自業自得よ。
You should have spoken up then! God damn it.
隣にいたってイリアが
Like, bruh!
隠れてた。けど、それにしたってシロは油断しすぎよ。私の気配にも気づかないし、魔力をぶつけただけの呪縛にとらわれちゃうし、マスターなんだから、もっと周囲に気を配りなさい。
I was hiding. When did you see me? I'm going to fucking slam dunk her into the ground. Holy shit. Eventually I was fucking slam dunk her into the ground. God damn. I love her. Yeah, Ela's funny. Man, nah, I'm just annoyed that she says, I was hiding. Why couldn't you see me? Gee, I don't fucking know. Gee, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. Why on a fucking... I'm going to forehead flick you. He scores me exasperation.
それはそうか。
You just feel like a teacher and end up nodding obediently. She is older than you.
わかればよろしい。
She is older, so it makes sense.
で、今日はどうしたの？シロ、体の中空っぽだし、その割にはセイバーも連れてないし、休むんなら家で休んだ方が安全でしょ？
It would be safer to rest at home, but you would kill me if I did. So no, I'm here.
いや、別に休むために公園に来たんじゃない。まあ、セイバーを連れてないのは確かに軽率だけど。
Say, would not let me talk to you, that's for sure.
でしょ？あんまり様子が変だから放っておけなかったんだ。私から話しかけていいのは昨日でおしまいだったからダメだったんだけど、今日は特別。
Huh? Nina says something strange. After all, I'm only here because...
それで、どうしてこんなところで座ってたの？私がマスターとして来てたら、シロは今頃死んじゃってるよ。
どうしてって、イリアに会いに来ただけなんだけど。昨日、また会ってもいいって言ったじゃないか。
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Come on. Bro, so you're telling me, hold on, you're telling me the bad end occurs if we forget to come to the park. But because we didn't meet with Ilya, but like she forgot about that fact anyway. You first meet with Ilya? The good thing. I chose the good option. Duh. See? Glad to hear that. I chose the good thing. Because there's a plus there. I did good. I did good. So like, if I forget to meet her, she kills me. But if she forgets to meet me, it's okay? The fuck? I wanna kill her. I don't, but I wanna hit her. I don't. I wanna flick on the forehead. I wanna chop her on the head, you know? Just... God fucking damn it. Slam dunk, thank you. Exactly. She's surprised. That's not what we promised to meet, so that's to be expected. The forward flick. Downgrade. Either one, some way to feel physical pain, but not outright destroy her.
なんで？私、シロを殺すんだって言ったのに、シロは私に会いに来たの？
Because you're poggers, Ilya. You're poggers.
それはイリアの事情だろ。こっちは違う。俺はマスターじゃないイリアと話したいだけだし、何より
You had a chance to kill me and she didn't. Shift a 9, damn. She let the curse keep going. I probably would have died, but she didn't let that happen, so I don't want to fight her.
ま、昼間戦わないのがマスターなんだろ。
Oh, excuse me.
なら、今はそういうのは抜きにしよう。俺はイリアに会いに来ただけだ。イリアは俺と話すより殺し合いの方が好きなのか？
I give you free reign, Ilya. Kill me or talk to me. Make your choice.
そんなの言われても困る。私、
I want to kill you and talk to you.
シロと話せるのは楽しいけど、やっぱり許してなんてあげないんだから、どっちかを取るなんてできない。
You could just talk to me and then kill me. There you go. And mumbles, looking downcast. Her expression is so sincere. It's more like she's suffering rather than decisive.
そっか。ならどっちでもいいよ。どっちかを選べなんて言わない。
あ、けど、私、
なあ。けど、今はせっかく会ったんだから話をしよう。お土産もあるし。戦うのはまた今度な。
Take a paper bag out of Taiyaki. Take a paper bag of Taiyaki out of the plastic bag. Cool while I was waiting for Ilya, but it's still faintly warm.
ほら、献上品。今回はそれで見逃してくれ。
Please do. Push Taiyaki into her hands.
あ、
Eat up. I hesitate, but still takes Taiyaki without saying anything. Gives me a small nod. For some reason I expected it to be a CG, I don't know why. I saw the fans thought like, oh, this would be CG here, but then it wasn't. So it's like, guess not. I don't remember what we talked about after that. Foods we like and dislike. She likes birds and dislikes cats. She likes snow but doesn't like the cold. She wants to play but she can't. She doesn't like the nagging maid who keeps an eye on her. Who'd come to like her, but could come to like her. Just silly stuff like that. She seems happy just to have someone to talk to. Puts her cheeks at a barely warm taiyaki and kicks her feet while sitting on the bench. Brings to mind the image of a daughter waiting for her father to come home. Ah. It does it? Oof. Ooh. Yeah, oof. Yikes. Yikes.
イリアは一人でこの町に来たんじゃなかったのか。
は？
ええ、セラとリーゼリットと一緒。私にはお目付け役なんていらないけど、身の回りの世話をする人は必要でしょ。
Sella and Lacerit. Okay. And brought her two maids all the way to Japan. It's not that much, but is she having them stay in a hotel with her?
気になる？私がどこに住んでるか。
Yes.
そりゃ気になる。イリアは神出鬼没だからな。居場所ぐらい知っておかないと、もしもの時困る。
She's gonna be happy. The Ilya didn't come to me. I can't see Ilya as well. Just being sure just makes her that much of a better character to me. Yeah. I don't know, man. It would have been fun, but I don't. Yeah, I'm with Angelo. I don't want. It's. Like. It's actually kind of wild how, like, similar my feelings for that is with the Akia route. Like, I love the Akia route. It's, like, my favorite next to Hisui's. But the one aspect of the route that I heavily fucking dislike is the fact that she's a love interest. I hate that part so much. So much. Cowards? Nah, I'm just not a fucking weirdo. I'm not a siscon, that's what it is. I don't care. You can scream at me, it's not blood related all you want. I do not care. I do not care. I still think it's weird. I still think it's weird. Because listen, it's just weird. It's a quote from Hisui from the Melty Blood manga. There's a quote from Hisui. If I remember the quote correctly, blood is not the only thing that ties people together. Or like, blood is not the only thing that ties a family together. And guess who listened to that quote in secret? It was Akia. Like, listen, man. I do not need her to be a love interest. I need her to be family. This is with Ilya. I don't need her to be a love interest. I need her to be family. That's better. Or a character anyway. I think it was something like that in that Melty Blood manga. Simply just sister didn't become on that. I want to refresh from was not exactly. Like, it'd be so refreshing. It would be something new, because I mean, hey, not many do that. That'd be a first for a visual novel, and Nasu likes to do things that's like interesting and different. I feel like he should have given it a try. I genuinely think he should have given it a try. But they didn't. Maybe one of these days if they make a new visual novel. Become a love interest in OG because they're okay, it's one family they didn't attempt it. Yeah. To be fair, it's not. Thing is, their excuse would be, oh, it's okay, because Ilya's older than Shiro. It's fine, but it's like, it's still fucking weird, man. It's still weird. Doesn't matter. No matter. I'm happy it just didn't happen, yeah. ever gets hurt or calls for help, I wouldn't know where to find her. Could at least tell me an address, and I'd feel a little better about it, but...
いいわ。シロは特別。そんなに知りたいなら教えてあげる。
She agrees. But it's good we're on the same page with the whole Yulia thing. It's good we're on the same page. Eli gets off on a bench and puts her hand on my forehead.
イリア。
いいから黙って。あんまり抵抗すると違うものに入っちゃうんだから。そうなったら元に戻すの大変でしょ？
Huh?
はい。
Okay. I guess they nod at their stern tone.
いい子ね。じゃあ、目を閉じて。あと、あんまりキョロキョロ周りを見ちゃダメよ。いくら映すって言っても、他人の視点なんだから。シローがここにいる限り、乗り物用しかねないわ。
So it could be used as a marketing ploy to increase sales. Yeah. Oh, they needed a way to like get sales. That was Aragay, so yeah, that's what it did. At least so that those scenes proves that doesn't consider them kid. Well, I mean, he also said he likes writing those scenes. Like, they were written for like many reasons than just marketing as well. Because he just likes writing them, and they wanted to add them, and so there's many reasons that they were added, and. For future releases, they were clearly as well, they didn't need them. They realized they simply don't need them. And I appreciate that. Same as Sugihime, like, you wrote it for a reason, many reasons, but the reason now is, oh, we're remaking it. We don't need those scenes now. We don't need them. They're fine as they are. We don't need to remake them. I appreciate it. Same with Sugihime, like, but Fate. Because they're fine. Like, they have some funky writing, yes. It's hilarious. But yeah. I mean, heck, the saber scene, right? In the saber route. They very much still implies what happens, meaning that is pretty I guess them doing it is very vital to the plot in itself, right? So like exactly, like, it's the most, like, wink wink nudge nudge kind of writing ever with Saber. So it's like, it was those scenes were written purposefully. So I'm taking them out, completely fine, I get that. They still have the implications there anyway. And so far with the Sakura route, it is very... erotic? Some scenes are very erotic, explicitly so. Like, they're very explicitly erotic, meaning they're purposeful. So, they're written with purpose, but they can be taken out, you know? Like, there's purpose in those scenes being written, but you could take them out, and the story is still fine anyway. Heck, when we get Red Garden, I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do the maid scenes without that content in. I couldn't even not to get into too much spoilers, I don't know how they could fathomably write those scenes without implying that, you know, with Hisui and Kohaku. Especially with Kohaku. Especially with her, like, bro, I don't know how they're gonna considerably imply that. Because I'm not a fan of saying writing in general, just when they're early. Between what characters bond and beyond physical. Exactly, that's fair. Fade to Black gonna go crazy, right? I mean, they did with Arc. Actually, I mean, they talked about some stuff in the Arc route in Blue Glass Moon, and then it faded to black. And CL, well, they skipped that entirely with CL. She doesn't get a kiss scene, which is fucking insane. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it with Red Garden, because the maids, it's kind of part of their character, which sounds depressing, but them doing that is kind of part of their character, yeah, given who they are. Not to go into spoil, this is not the territory for Tsukihime spoilers. That would be a Tsukihime related stream. But yeah. For Akia, that should be... Well, her scenes aren't vitally important, so that can be gotten rid of easily. The Akia scene. Hate scene, so it can be taken out easily. And then Satsuki, well, she's new, so we'll see. Even incineration, but just never showing. Yeah, like the alleyway one. Yeah, that one's still disturbing, but like for implication reasons. Like it lets your mind wander instead. Shut it back. Yeah. It's just like if they're gonna go through the entire process, man, I don't want to hear the VAs do that. To put it bluntly, I don't want to hear the VAs make those sounds, you know? I'm good. Me personally, I'd rather not, you know? I'd take a Fade to Black. I'd rather not. Gooners Rejoice? Exactly, I'd rather not. Alright? I'm good. I'd rather than just Fade to Black. It suddenly pressed her forehead against mine. Closed my eyes in surprise. Suddenly... What the fuck? The field of view accelerates at extreme speed and expands. No. It's my conscience that expands. It's like looking at a scene I've never seen before. Never seen. Peering down from someplace high up.
どう見える今白の四角だけを私の森につなげたんだけど
How the fuck can you do this? His voice echoes. I can't answer or nod. Right now, I'm only my sense of vision. I'm a tree, looking out over a vast forest. I can't move my body. I've just been transformed into a silent tree.
道順は覚えたそれじゃあ次は城の壁に移すわね
Why'd you take me to your bedroom? You make changes. Cut off from my body, my vision still works. I'm still me, but I can't feel myself. The tree comes a wall. I still feel my arms and legs, but I don't have any limbs to move. I think I have a body I can move, but I don't feel free to move.
リーゼリット、イリアスフィール様の姿が見当たりませんが、心当たりはありますか？さあ、イリアならどこかにいるでしょう。
Oh, yeah, we talked to you once. It's your Lysaret. Okay, we talked to you once in the shopping district. With the red eyes. I remember you. We talked to you once before.
リーゼリット、お嬢様の名をそのように語るのはおやめなさい。イリアスフィール様は私たちとは違うお方です。
Lysaret, yeah.
親方様より賜った使命を忘れたのですか？セラはイリアの教育係。私はヘブンズフィールをイリアに着せる役。
What? What the fuck is the third dress the Heavens Feel? The fuck? There's something called Heavens Feel? What? I thought that was just the title of the thing. Is it Aliens for Peak? Alright.
そうです。物覚えの悪いあなたでもそれだけは覚えているようですね。
Let's... Okay.
忘れてないけどイリアあれを着せると嫌がるからあまり着せたくない
Okay, and Ina doesn't want to wear it. And she doesn't want to force her to wear it, that's fair. Because that a dress was the Fate's day-night heavens feel all along. True.
それは私も承知しています。ですが、時が来れば嫌でも着ていただかなくてはなりません。
Could you...
私たちはそのために作られた。
Sella, you could just not, you know. Crazy thought. You could just not.
お嬢様とてすでに覚悟はできているはずです。
That one in that case.
セラ
何ですか、リーゼリット。
あなた疲れない
Oh.
全く疲 りません。
They're two maids with the same face and outfit talking. Outfits are kinda... They're fine. You know, they're fine. If you start getting cranky from these outfits, buddy. Alright, man. Prices, you might have to... I'm about to show you the door. Since I realized the caretakers Elia mentioned. Said I, bro. I'm just pointing it out. You had to point out the outfits. I'm just saying. And yeah, you were pointing out the outfits. Listen. I know you. I know who you are. I'll return to my body.
ご苦労様。どう？ちょっとした変身魔術だったでしょ？今の。
That was horrible. You don't? Nah, sure. I put my hand over my mouth and fight down the nausea. Oh god, I'm not... I wasn't saying that at all. Why would you say that, Crisis? I wasn't saying that at all. That's not what I implied at all, man. The fuck? Get got, stupid. That's not what I implied at all. We're implying none? Well, I was just implying that you didn't need to put out the outfits, that they were a bit robust, yeah? Cranked means? No, I said cranky. I said you were being cranky about it. The fuck? No, I said you were cranky. That's not you cranked. The fuck? That's not what I said at all. Dirty Crisis. In the chat. Come on, keep it to yourself. Bro, keep it to yourself. Exactly. Like, bro, come on. Keep it to yourself, man. She. Reverse the emote. Get Tosa good. Get Tosa good. That's what happened. Damn. And see, people beg for Toska to be real. See, she's real. There you go. I just did what she does. See? Toska is real. Just like that. There you go. Sort of became more real. The images sort of became my own again. Makes me feel sick.
今のなんだ。
意識の転移よ。シローの視覚だけを他のものに移したの。
How?
眼球から脳につながる神経があるでしょ。それをね、眼球からじゃなくて違うものから脳につなげたの。さっきの間だけシローの視界は眼球から得られる情報じゃなくて私の森の木々から見た情報を見てたってこと。
This feat sounds almost impossible. And they'll turn around and say, no, it's magecraft, meaning it makes sense. This is magecraft, meaning it means humanly logical sense. Because it's magecraft, that means there's human logic behind this action, so don't worry about it. It's not magic, it's magecraft. There's human logic behind this. Like, huh? The fuck? How you transfer my eyeball nerves into the forest and the walls, and you tell me it's not magic? I fucking hate magecraft, dude. Magecraft is human logic? Yeah, and what she just performed was not fucking magecraft. Look inside reality warp. Right? It's like, bruh, huh? How does this make sense? Being very careful. Of course. Like, Nasu explains it so well how magecraft works. It has to make human logical sense for this to work. I'm gonna transfer your eyeball nerves into the forest and trees. And then into the walls so you can see what's in my house from the wall's perspective. The fuck? I would be illegal just placing your POV in a room without any middleman. But isn't that what she fucking did? That's what she just did. She changed my POV in my to her room. She was connected to her force and something to her room. That still doesn't make any sense. By changing his POV to the forest in the first place, where's the middleman there? Where did that middleman go, huh? If there has to be a middleman for this to make logical sense, where's the middleman from me to the forest tree? But who's the middleman for the tree? Magic I can shoot materialized curse. This what breaks your sense of disbelief? Yes! Yes, it is! Not that the curses make much sense either. She owns the trees. My name is Ilya. I speak for the trees. My name is Ilya von Einsburn, and I speak for the trees. Like, alright, bruh. Alright, okay. Sure, you whatever you say, kiddo. I know, she owns it's her forest, I get that, but it's just that's fucking hilarious. I'm Elias von Einsburn, and I speak for the trees outside my apartment. Meaning I can transfer your subconscious into this fucking stump. Why? Because I can. Like, alright, sure.
つまり俺が木になったんじゃなくて木の視界を俺が受信しちまって自分自身が木なんだって勘違いしたってことか
And then the game actually fucking explains it. Damn. That's hilarious, actually. Anyway, that's hilarious. Cinema. The game explains to you how the fuck this works. A transmission of what the trees. Ah, yes, the tree has vision, and therefore you can put my vision in place of the tree's vision. Ah, yes, of course. Okay. We were one spacebar away from salvation. To be fair, it was actually the enter key, but yeah. I used the enter key, but yeah. I'm gonna save that. That's a great quote. That's a great line. Yeah, you could just do that. Magecraft that treats humans like hardware and transposes their input source. What? Pick a card, any card, picks a card, gets sent in his basement. What the fuck? People die when they're killed. Magecraft is still capable of connecting someone's conscious. How do you connect someone's consciousness to a tree? How? That's so fucking dumb. Oh my fucking god. The new magic update. No, the Magecraft update, not magic. It's Magecraft, the difference, please. Still in 2025, bro. I am. The BIOS updated. Ilya, could you transfer my consciousness into that bench? Just transfer my consciousness into this bench, please. I wanna know what it's like to have a bench as POV. I just wanna know real quick. You do that? Someone does a cut your nose trick, but instead of it's Ilya sending your nose into a boulder. No, that's government property. Oh, I'm in a giggly mood now. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Wait a minute. Okay, if it's like anything, a phone can see, right? A phone can see. Transfer my consciousness into someone's phone. Can you do that, Ilya? Can you do that?
なるほど。けど、それはそれでとんでもないぞ。さっきみたいに木に視覚を移されただけで俺は何もできなくなった。転移は相手を無力化する攻撃としても使えるんじゃないか。
But no, she needs to touch the forehead. So no. And then to be close in their eyes and all that. No.
私たちの特性は力の流動、転移だもの。
Never mind, she could. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up. I guess she can.
例えば、遠坂の魔術師は魔力を宝石に移し替えて、かついつまでも純度を保っていられる。その応用で他人の意識を力技で転移することもできるわ。
Wait, Toza can also transfer consciousness? The fuck? Why would you done that?
封じ込めたいって思った敵がいた場合、そいつの意識の入力先を宝石の中とか身動きできない人形の中に変えてしまえば、そいつは無力化する。
And you haven't done this for what reason, Tosaka? This sounds pretty fucking impressive and would probably save us a lot of time and trouble.
でも他人の意識にかける転移は成功率が低すぎて、
Oh, shut up.
転移を得意とする私や遠坂の魔術師でさえ攻撃になんて使わないかな。
Okay, no, okay. Unless you're specialists, which you and Tosaka are. So yeah, you should be doing it, but you're not.
さっきシローにかけたのは特別。シローは抵抗しなかったし、
Could
あ
you,
の森は私のだもん。本当はもっとつなげにくいものなんだよ。
Man, shut your ass before I send your consciousness into a goddamn stump on the ground. I will send your consciousness into a fucking frog.
それに意識が転移先に移っている最中に意識の本体に刺激が与えられれば、意識は強制的に戻ってしまう。たとえ移された意識が本体の危機を察していなくても、肉体が危険を感じて離れている意識を呼び戻すの。
Can't touch me? No, but I know who can. Gems are full of mini nukes. True.
さっきのシローだってそうだよ。
Who? Yo, who can? The fuck? I don't know. Figure that one out, Sherlock. Figure that one out.
シローの意識は木をかぶってる間は自分からは何もできなかったけど、シローの体をゆすっただけで体の方がシローを呼び戻した。
Okay.
それって要するに夢みたいなもんか。
Dream. When I dream, I can't wake up on my own no matter how hard I try. Most of the time, I wake up when morning arrives. Except I can wake up by just the sound of my fucking phone, actually. It's not that hard. Oh yeah, Ane! I just remembered. I had a weird fucking dream recently. You're involved in this. I was actually going to tell you about this. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I'm fucking confused. Now, it's not anything weird. It's not anything weird, that's what you're thinking, alright? It's just... I don't remember the contents very well. Was Noelle in it too? I fucking wish. I wish. She might have been, I don't know. I wish. What it was, Ane, you bought me... This is gonna sound fucking hilarious. You bought me, on Amazon, a copy of Street Fighter V as an early birthday gift. That was it. That's it. That's it. I don't know. I don't know. I was hate you. No, but I like Street Fighter V. That game's... I love that game. Well, yeah, love it's a bit much, but I it's fun. At least the last time I played it, I had fun last time I played it. But it's like, but I already own the game, and why are you doing it through Amazon? Like what? And okay, actually I remember something else. It's not that you you didn't tell me you were doing this. The only reason I knew you were doing that is because you bought it through my Amazon account, and I got an email about it. Don't ask. I don't know how. Just what it was. I'm like, okay, sure, all right, okay. Use your card. No, it was on his card. No, it was his own card. It's just he used my Amazon account to buy Street Fighter 5 for $60. Actually, I think it was $79.99. No, it was $69.99. It was $70. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I don't know. It was weird. High velocity. That sounds good. To be fair, later on, Rain, in that same dream, Rain, there was a bed involved. I should say. I'll end it at that. I remember vividly there was a bed. Now, at that point, you're out of the dream. You're gone. You don't exist anymore. You have ceased to exist by that point. You only exist at the start. Buy me a copy of Street Fighter 5. After that, you cease to fucking exist. And then there was something with a bed. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. It's just there was a bed. And I was not sitting. I was the bed. No, you didn't exist. I wasn't sitting on the bed. I was sitting on the floor, leaning on it. I couldn't tell if anyone was in the bed, but I was having a conversation. I don't know with who. For my better, I guess my better judgment, I'll say Noel, and then just go with that. And then the dream ended after that, so I don't know. Which I think, actually, Rain, I low-key think that's the night when you told me to go to bed, and then you said she needs me to go to bed. I think that's when that. That's when that happened. Yeah. That's that night. Yep. So you influenced my dream, Rain. Congrats. You influenced my dream. Thank you. I don't know how you did that. The dream dealer. Rain, the dream dealer. Man. Fucking what the? Dreams are weird, chat. Never forget, dreams are weird and they're like hilarious. They're hilarious. Please remember your dreams because they're hilarious. I had another. Actually, I remember my dream from tonight. Actually, not tonight, but last night to today, and it was super fucking weird. For some reason. I don't know, my dreams are random as hell. I was Old Man Yama from Bleach. And I was scrapping with Aizen. I don't know. I don't know. I was scrapping with Aizen. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It's just, my dreams are very random. Or was it? No, it was the old man from Majikoi, I think. I forgot his name. But like that's you guys, you get like 2 in a month. I get a good few. They're just super random. I don't have any control over what happens, or like what the context is. It's just whatever happens. I just deal with it. Most of the time I wake up and morning arrives. In other words, my body's habitual functions wake me up.
ちょっと違うかな。夢からはちゃんと理性で目覚められるし。
I can't remember any other dreams than that though. No, I think that's it. Yeah, I had no more funny dream stories to share. Yeah, no, I haven't had a nightmare in a while, so I'll take that. Crazy dreams, yeah, they're fucking weird, man. I mean, there's one other I remember. I don't remember anything else but this small bit, and it was me. Miyuki from You're Under Arrest, and Natsumi from You're Under Arrest, and we were running to catch like a train. I don't know what we were doing or why we were trying to catch a train. We were. I couldn't tell you anything else that happened. But I remember that, and this was like a year ago. So it's like, I don't know. The train was really important, I guess. I think we caught the train. The train was... No, like, it was just like... for a trip, I guess. I don't know. Ever make a decision that ruins your whole life in a dream and then wake up to realize it never happened? I'm at 5 times. Oh, I've had some... If you mean dreams where, like, bad shit happens, but it's not really a nightmare, oh, I've had that. Oh, I've had a bunch of those. So you're old in the timeline 1 year crisis? Damn. I also had dreams where I slept through an exam, so it makes sense. And guess what, Crisis? Today you almost ended up in one of those bad timelines because you slept and missed out on your presentations. You ended up in one of those bad timelines. Congrats! You did it! You didn't listen to the fucking warnings, clearly. Because it happened. You slept through the presentation that you were supposed to make, remember?
そんなわけだから転移は攻撃には向
You
いてな
ball?
い
Nah.
自分に
Not
かける
this time.
自己保身のための魔術なの自分の意識の転移先を使い魔や身動きできる人形にしてしまえばその体を動かして安全に魔導の探求を行えるでしょ
Ugh.
つまり敵にリモコンロボットである使い魔を倒されたところで自分の意識は本体に戻るだけってことか。
意識を転移させるなんてことをする魔術師は本体を絶対安全な場所に隠すものよ。こ
Alright.
の場合注意すべきは使い魔の中でも魂のある使い魔への転移の場合ね。
Yeah.
ちゃんとした命令系統理性を持っているものに意識を転移すると主導権は完全にあっち側魂のある使い魔の意識に行ってしまうの。
For freaky stuff, unsafe world. Crisis? I don't know how to tell you this, but we already use VR for that. We already use VR for that, and by the time we can expand VR to the level of like the anime VR, we're gonna be doing that too. We're gonna be doing it then there too, you know. Like I hope you know this. Lack of magic will not stop us, bro. Still, we'll find a way to do freaky shit regardless, magic or not. And it's already started.
だから人間とか動物に意識の転移をしても私たちはその脳の端っこで彼が見ている映像を
Sound very
一緒に見ているだけになる。
Yes.
リモコンロボットじゃなくカメラでしかないわ。
Because I am also of the mind of, hey, I would like VR that anime has, because that would just be fun. I want full body control VR because that seems like fun. And ulterior motives are kept as such, ulterior motives until needing to be revealed.
すでに生物として生きている魂のある使い魔に自分の意識を移して支配するのは転移ではなく転生の域の魔術だもの。
Huh.
それはそれで一つの大魔術だから並大抵の魔術師には真似できないわ。
Haha, Crisis, or not Crisis, Rain. It's not about keeping it away from me. There isn't any. Also, why would you keep it away from me? The fuck? Bro, why would you do that? Keep away from VR, stick to visual novels. You act like I would stream it. The fuck? Oh. Yeah, Rain, they don't exist. I'd have to make one. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's almost like she's very unpopular. Which is a good or bad thing, I suppose. Incarnation. Mage that lets a child inherit one's soul after death. Maybe some mages have achieved it, but recreating the soul is a challenge of its own. Rua did it. There isn't one yet. Well, I say that, but I came across someone who had made one in a, like, I don't know what the program's called, but someone had made one. I mean, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. It didn't look like Takeuchi's art style at all, but it looked pretty good. It was me. You're not Japanese. You're not Japanese, madam. I know this much. For once, I cannot accept that answer. One might manage to start life over as a baby, but if one doesn't inherit 100% of one's abilities from one's past life, it isn't reincarnation, but mere duplication. Oh, so you haven't met Roa. I mean, of course he hasn't, but that's funny. It's a replica, an inferior copy. Maybe it would be inferior to the mage it was reborn from.
転移先を生物にこだわるのなら、心、魂のない使い魔を作って、その殻を操るっていう手もあるわ。
The fuck? I'm sorry? Okay, didn't mean to do that.
転移先を生物にこだわるのなら、心、魂の
Exactly.
ない使い魔を作って、その殻を操るっていう手もあるわ。ただ、現代の魔術師の作れる魂のない使い魔ってあんまり強くないの。中身が綿の人形を遠くから魔力で操ってるだけだもの。そんなの術者のメッセンジャーとしてしか使い道がないわ。それにいくら使い魔や身動きできる人形に意識を移しても本体が老いて死ねば転移させた自分の意識も消えてしまう。
Trademark.
術者が不老不死になれるわけではないわ。
Yeah, I mean, we're all figured that out already.
物質界において永劫不滅なのは魂だけよ。
Really?
けど魂を単体でこの世に留めておくことは誰にもできない。
Ha! Ha!
魂は肉体がないとこの世にとどまれな
I
くて
laugh at your statements,
肉体を
child.
得た時点で肉体の死を宿命づけられてしまう。
Ha! I laugh at your statement, child. Lamau, I laugh at what you say. It is true. But, like, I laugh at your statements. You're like, yeah, it is true, but it's the fact that he can still just body hop anyway. He's an annoying one, that filler. He just does it. Does he mark them in any way? As far as it's described, he just does it. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't actually know. He just... When he awakens in a new body, he already has another body made. It's the thing. Right? That's what... Not body made. He has, like, another body picked out already. Which... I'm like, huh? How do you... Yeah, like... Which... In the case of, like... In the case of going from... Okay, slight Tsukime spoilers here, alright? Slight Tsukime spoilers. When he goes from Ciel, right? Because he picked Ciel from as he was birthed, right? As a baby, because he had exceptional skills. And then he proceed, and then now that he's transferred to her body, he then sends signals to the next thing in line, which the next one in line was Hiki. But was he even fucking born yet? When he wasn't even born yet when Ciel was born. So I'm like, how does that work? Like, cause that's what he said he does. When he implants himself into a body, he then instantly picks out another, another body in case his current body fucking dies. But how do you pick a body that doesn't exist? I don't know. Because nobody fucking... It was... No, the unfortunately, Rain, the 16th and 17th victims RCL, and then Hiki. There's no in between. That's the weird part. There's no in between. That's 16 and then 17. Because 17 reincarnations in total. Which from CL to then New Hiki. So it's like, what? How does that make sense? The plot hole, yes. CL's no, she was not. No. Because Shiki's quote to Roa when he kills him is, "You've experienced it 16 times before." Or like 17 times. Because he's died 16 times, this is the 7th time. I remember the quote very vividly, man. I remember the quote. He experienced it 16 times before, so this shouldn't be any different. Implying that this was the 17th body. Says 17th? The fuck? That doesn't make any sense. He's not reincarnated 18 times. Man, I oughta boot up the fucking game real quick. I'm about to boot up the game after this. Lecture ends. Suddenly something rings out. That's the time. Log in the park reads 3 p.m. Entire hour went by before I even knew it.
私そろそろ行かないと。シロも家に帰るの？
あ、そろそろ帰らないとまずいかな。
To be fair, it still doesn't put a gap between Ciel and Shiki. Even if she is the 17th, even if I got their numbers wrong, there's still one after another. Like that, it still goes from Ciel to then Hiki. So it's like there's still a plot hole on how the fuck he did that. And how he picked out a body that doesn't exist yet. He nods and walks into the middle of the park. Trust in Red Garden.
本当はこんなこと言っちゃダメなんだけど。
I swear if they retcon Hiki to be 25, bro, I swear to fucking god. If they retcon him to be older, I won't be upset. Just to fix that plot hole, like, bro, come the fuck on. I mean, yeah, it would fix the plot hole, but like, it'd be just annoying. See, it could be that. It could be just like, oh, when I perish, send me into the firstborn of that family. Yeah, like, that makes sense. And then the firstborn was obviously Hiki, so like, fair enough. But the fact we don't know such specifics. And see, I'm with you on that crisis. But it's like, the way it's been described is that he picks the specific host. It's not so much waiting for a suitable host. He picks a very specific host that he sniffs out the second he's put into another body. The second he went to CL, he then finds another body as a safety measure for just in case. And that being, Aki's brother. It's just like, how do you know he exists? Or he's going to exist? That's the weird part. So then I'm guessing, if you want to avoid any plot holes, it's the way you described it, Minnan, of just, hey, whoever's the firstborn, just put me in that one. They'll probably be good enough. They got wealth, they got good special abilities in that family. I'm sure I'll be fine. Which, that doesn't seem like something Raw would do, because he wouldn't wing it that way. I know they say he started appraising the body's strength over such wealth and power, because Ciel's family is exactly very wealthy. But her natural abilities is what drew to. Yeah, like he picked Ciel because her natural abilities were fucking insane. So he was because he always relied on wealth and power, and then the body. But then Ciel taught him, oh, this body is filled with power. I'll just keep going for good bodies then instead of wealth. Alright. Because the result of him winging it worked out. So But then, why would he wing it in such a way with the Tonos? Because, like, yeah, they have wealth. So it's like... I came in too soon, his body got enough, and I went, holy she's OP, right? It's like, damn! Yeah, he can send it to the future. It's just, how do you know that? You don't have, like, foresight like that. As far as we know, you don't have future vision, man. As far as we know, you don't have that. That's not in your Magecraft repertoire, because if you have it, then Ciel should have it. As far as I can remember from his skill set, he doesn't have future sight. He might. Actually, no, if he did, he wouldn't try this in the first place, because then he would just use the future sight to see the end of humanity and get his fucking answer. Plus, I was expecting to be rejected. Sure. Small white-haired girl asks me. What idiot. We need to answer that? I got killed by a rapist. This sucks ass. Huh? Right, Shiki. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Rose Reincarnation's wacky. It's a bit funky. And how it works. Maybe they'll... I don't know. It's too late to touch upon it and make it make sense. They already released Blue Glass Moon. It's too late to rewrite like how certain things line up and how it would function. Because that would mess with the writing of Blue Glass Moon.
明日も来るよ。今日はイリアの家を教えてもらったから、次は俺の番だしな。
それじゃ約束。明日は絶対私から話しかけるからね。
Yeah, please do. Ilya leaves. Sky's gray. Makes the white-haired girl seem like a fairy. We have made negative progress. Yes, we have.
ただいま。
Yes, we have. We have made negative progress. I can just save over this then. No, I won't. Yeah, we managed to make negative progress. Let's fucking go. How do we manage that shit? That's funny. That's really funny. I mean, okay, if it's only that scene, and then it takes us back. Okay, you know what? Yeah, okay. Okay. It's just this scene. I'll let it play out, and we're skipping the rest of it. It's fine. Okay, we'll play this up then. Ah!
どこに行っていたのですか、シロ。
Can I help you? Can I help you? Don't scare me like that.
どこに行っていたんですか、先輩。
I went to get the groceries. Ah! The child in the park gets beaten to death. To be fair, Minen, that sounds bad. That sounds bad. Oh no. Go back in a hurry, running backwards into the door. Oh!
上ではありません。一人で外に出るなとあれほど言ったではないですか。それもそのように体調が悪い時に私たちの目を盗んで出かけるとは。
セイバーさんの言う通りです。
This will make for a good fun though.
2時に戻ってくるって書き置きだったのに、今何時だか分かっていますか？先輩、2時間もどこで油を売ってたんです。
Hey! Back by 2. Hit 2 and went to 3. So I've been gone for an hour, so it's what I did for the last hour, not 2 hours. Get your facts straight.
いや、待った。わかる。二人が怒っているのはわかる。わかるので少し。
They can just take a deep breath. I should be able to explain myself.
分かってなどいません。 昨日は学校に向かうというあなたの意見に従いましたが、今回は見逃すわけにはいきません。それほど元気だというのなら結構です。これから夕食までたっぷりと鍛えて
Can't
差し上
believe
げ
I
ましょ
got
う。
clipped. Fuck. I can't believe this. I'll watch that in a bit. They brush the soccer aside and the vans is on me.
はい、道場の掃除なら済んでいますから気兼ねなく使ってください。セーバーさんの腕前は効いていますから先輩もきっとご満足いただけると思います。
Soccer brushes saber aside and lets me have it.
わお、マンボウ。
Mamba moment, you're right. I can see now that one wrong word will add oil to the fire, will cast pearls before swine, and result in nothing less than Saber calling out contract null and void. Fuck.
シロ、返事は？
Yes!
先輩、返事は？
Yes! Okay. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Door to my house spitefully refused to let me retreat.
それでは早速行きましょうか。さくら、救急箱の用意を。
Huh?
はい、どうぞ。存分にお灸を据えてあげてください。
Huh? Wait! Truth about that. Don't I go off into the hallway in perfect sync?
うわあ、今日の夕飯食えるのかな。
No! Nevertheless, I don't know what worse punishment will wait for me if I don't go along right away. All I can do now is drive myself to the dojo as ordered for thorough education. Ugh. Yes. Punch him. And I already went over this, I know. Almost caught up, champ. Wait. Ah, shit.
だからね。
I was hoping for a funny scene. Never mind. Never mind. Well, now we're stuck here, chat. Listen. I can't not.
Hmm? 来たか、エミヤ。時間があったのでな。先に食事を進めていた。
Appreciated Mapu tofu. I'm speechless. What's Kutamine doing here? Who's eating the Mapu tofu that looks like a boiling cauldron? The crib of vigor, no less. There's a one low in his mouth with his hellish drive, sweating running down his face. Not bound to drink water, as we notice that pausing when he'll never take another bite. He looks uncomfortable. Man, who eats that fast? You actually enjoying it? The red oil and peppers they've been stewing in the hell for 100 years. That's delicious to him? The answer is yes, and that's messed up. I mean, Kotamine, as well as this restaurant. Definitely a sad amount of spice in there. No way I can describe it.
どうした
Bro is fucking exasperated.
座ったらどうだ
Bro is exasperated. I was just waiting for the line, asking me if I want something. Go watch the priest movements. Incredible. Only 2 spoonfuls of mapo left. Is he going to finish the entire plate? It stops. Yes. Our eyes meet. Kamina faces me with his typical oppressive gaze and asks,
食うか
I No! Wait, what, son? No! Anyway. God, how fucking worth it. So worth it. Alright, meat. Kumita faces me again with its oppressive gaze and asks,
食うのか
食べない。
Alright. Alright. That was worth it. What the? This is an interlude. What the? I see white bars. This is a narration or interlude. Yeah, it's a new scene. But that's also not normal. We got the white bars. Alright, that'll be next time then. Alright. Phew. What happened next time? Choice third. Well, yeah, we didn't fucking have it. Anyway. That was a that was a good session. That was a strange session. Actually made 0.0001% progress. Congratulations. Awesome, right? Yeah. That was eventful, yeah. And see, Anto, you got to see the Mapu tofu scene. See? I made up for it last time. Because I did feel bad you missed out on it. So I'm happy you got to see it now. I love it. It's worth it, yeah. Such a good scene. This is a very fun stream, chat. I had fun. This was chill. This was vibes, despite all the fucking up we kept doing. This was fun. It was good. Don't know how much else to add, really. See you next time. Yeah. Hope you had fun, chat. Hope you had fun. So have a good day, evening, or night, wherever you are in the whole wide world. I hope to see each one of you same time, same place. Next time. Until then, chatters. Bye-bye. Bye.